Hi, welcome to Ladies Frame. You're welcome back to our channel. You're welcome back, and I'm so delighted to have us. So we have a profound topic we are going to be treating on today, and that is making progress. That is very, very, very profound. There is no man on earth that doesn't want to make progress, and one of the significant way we live and make impact on the surface of the earth is to make progress. We make progress to enter into our destiny. We make progress to fulfill purpose. We make progress to grow in every area of our life. Without progress, we will continue to be stunned. We will continue to be stagnant. And that is why we must look into this topic. If you are not in for progress, if you are comfortable where you are, you're comfortable to remain where you are, you are comfortable to remain stagnant, you are comfortable with going round the circle, then this video is not for you. But before we dive into what we really have today, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to the channel now before you continue watching this stuff. So what does it mean to make progress? Yes, so to make progress means to advance, to develop something in a positive direction towards a goal. Before there can be a progress, a meaningful progress, a significant progress that makes sense to you, that means there is an envisioned goal. There is something you are trying to reach. It signifies a forward movement. If you are not making a forward movement, that means you are not making progress, no matter what you are doing. You can be working so hard, morning to night, but then when you sit down to check all that you have been doing, and it looks as if you are still in the same circle, you are not moving forward, you are not indeed making progress. So what can you do to make sure you are making significant progress? First is to know where you are and envision where you want to be. Yes, that is the question you're going to ask yourself now. Where am I? Where am I currently? If you can note where you are, there are things you can use to measure where you are. Initially, you can measure your left out after you must have paid all your bills, or you can measure your income, but your left out what your net worth is. If you can measure your net worth, you know where you are currently financially. Then you can also check where you are relational wise. What are the capability of the people that surrounds me? You can go to your contact list and check, who the people that surrounds me are. Are they really destiny relationship that can move me forward? Are they really making me become more of what God has called me to be on it? Am I making significant progress in the kind of relationship I am building? If you can check all of those things, then that one is aside. Then you would have to check where you envision to be. So with that in mind, when you already have where you envision to be in mind, then you have already given a set out pace in making progress. So the next second one is let go of failures and success. Yes, this is so profound. You must learn how to let go of failures and also let go of success. True. What do I mean by that? When you are stuck in failure, you cannot progress. When you have marked out what you have, where you are currently, and you're looking at yourself and you look as if you are a failure in that thing, and you refuse to step out of it, you refuse to let go of that particular place that you are, definitely you're not going to make progress. And then the next thing is, when you refuse to let go of your current success, you cannot also let them progress. What do I mean by that? When you are satisfied, let's use example of being in college, and your position was third position in class, are you satisfied because at least you are amongst the first to third persons in class? Then without satisfaction, you will see that you would have to remain there because you're satisfied. You're not letting go of that success to reach on to the higher success, to reach on to the envisioned goal. You see now. So if you don't learn how to let go of success, it can become a hindrance to be the bigger success you are meant to step in. Then the next one is, the next one is, you must build the right belief system. Yes, as you have learn how to know where you are and envision a place where you want to be, and also you have learned how to let go of failure and also your current success to the bigger success. The next thing you must do is to build a correct, right belief system. This is so powerful. If you don't build the right one, it's going to hinder your progress. Yes, if you don't build a right mindset towards making progress, knowing that hurdles can be surmounted, knowing that there is no limitation to what I can achieve. There is no limitation. If there is a limitation, that means there is a solution to that limitation. So these are right mindset you need to build towards making progress. Another right mindset you must adopt is the mindset of building tiny habits. Yes, you can go and read Atomic Habits. It's going to help you in learning how to build tiny habits which should, compound to a lifestyle. If you don't, do the little things now, if you don't know how to do the little things that give you little results into becoming the bigger version that you envision to be, the bigger version of the success you envision to become, to lay hold on, you cannot make progress. So you have to learn how to make those tiny moves, take those tiny actions, take those tiny discipline, sitting down, your eating habits. Probably you want to make progress in your health, the eating habits. What do you take in? How do you eat? By what time do you take those things? And taking all of those measures will give you results. But you cannot burn so much fat in a day, or because you fasted throughout that day. No. So it starts with the little attention you are giving to getting little results, which will compound to the bigger results. This point is learning how to retrospect and know what is working and what to keep executing. And this is the final point. Yes, you must learn how to retrospect. As you have said, building those tiny habits that is now becoming a lifestyle, you must always learn how to withdraw, check what is working and what is not working. If you want to burn fat and you have been on diet, and this is the amount of fat you want to be burning, you've been on diet, you've been on exercise, you've been on doing the things that you ought to do, and every day you keep on checking, and you are saying that what you are taking, the measure you are taking towards that, is not giving you the desired results you meant to get, either by day or weekly or monthly. Then you have to change and execute properly. But if what you were already doing is giving you the measured results by weekly, by monthly, or by quarterly of the year, then you can continue to execute. So with this, you would be sure that you're making progress. If you're not making progress, then you are stuck, and it is not anybody's desire. You cannot reach to the place where you ought to be if you are consistently being stagnant. You must learn how to make progress. So you must keep executing, 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 to be sure that Your progress is in motion. And I cannot wait to see you next time. The next time I come your way, keep making progress.